Stock markets around the world are expecting and anticipating more quantitative easing. This right here is sending the markets sky high, and this is not within any sort of semblance of reality because they haven't even done any of the money printing right now, but just on their word, we are watching the markets continue to increase. You came here for the truth, so let me unveil that for you. Let's take a look right here at what Mario Draghi said. This is out of CNBC. Should it become necessary to further address the risks of too prolonged a period of low inflation, the Governing Council is unanimous in its commitment to use additional unconventional instruments within its mandate. So right there it's saying it's going to use those unconventional instruments, but also saying that it's within its mandate. So they're going to stretch the terms on what they're actually allowed to do. And right here they also said the Governing Council has tasked the ECB staff and the relevant Eurosystem committees with ensuring the timely preparation of further measures to be implemented if needed. So right there they are saying, should we need to increase the amount of QE that we're doing, we will do so. Right there, that is enough to send the markets upward. I will show you that in a moment, but let's just get into what they said here. They are saying basically that they will do anything it takes. They're going to print money, and we know that that's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. They've done these things with the different tools. They call them tools. They will buy asset-backed securities. They will buy all the worst debt possible, and they will put that onto the backs of the taxpayer. Let's get into what's happening now. You have all this money being printed, all of it being spread around the world, and right here out of this article in the Telegraph, it's showing you what's going on in Belgium right now. Over 100,000 people went out to protest. Right now, what's happening? The money is being squandered of the public, and we see riots and civil unrest taking place in different cities all around the world. This isn't just contained to one section. There is no geographical real similarity here in what's happening. We are seeing the riots, we are seeing the civil unrest take place, and this has been going on particularly since the financial crisis. You know, I talked about this in my book right here, talking about Europe's weakening. European nations are falling victim to the virus of debt contagion, and we're seeing it definitely in Europe being the primary source of this, and it is going to get worse as time goes on. We are seeing right there what I said here. There have been tens of thousands of cuts to European bank employees as a result of the fear of collapse. And I'll continue on with that type of information in a moment. Let's get into these charts right here showing you the S&P just on fire. Now, why exactly has it been doing well? I guess you would assume, if you didn't know, that everything is just fine. The employment statistics are probably looking better. There are more and more jobs out there, and undoubtedly exports are doing well, and the general sentiment is great. That would be a realistic reason why the S&P has been increasing, but instead it's all because of this bullard here saying that they will do a QE4. The Federal Reserve will engage in a QE4 should it need to. And since that statement, it has gone up practically in a straight line, a significant jump upward. So no longer does it matter what the real economy is doing. It's all based on the central banker's words. And this right here, as soon as Draghi said that they will engage in QE should they need to, the market, other than this little slip up that occurred here, has been rising. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Even though OPEC cut the growth, they are still going ahead and suggesting that everything is fine, and you can see the market lifting upward. That's all that they need. They don't even need to actually use their QE anymore. Apparently, they can just say that they will do it, and that is enough for the market, knowing that if it were to decline, they'll just go in and print up the money. It's working very well for them as we see the markets increasing recently. Let's go into this, the real situation. That's what you came here for. The October job cuts have been the biggest since 2009. You're looking at job cuts, real numbers, real statistics, not the unemployment statistics. Those are so fake, so fraudulent. It's actually a great source of humor, of comedy. That's what I use it for, certainly. But this right here, the October job cuts, once again, since the worst since 2009. You know, we had a real big cutbacks all over in the financial sector. That's what I was talking about, you know, in my book there. And this continued onward. We're still seeing that problem. The only jobs that are being created are temporary work, and they undoubtedly get laid off, and then they get hired again. And that's how they keep generating these employment statistics, showing you that new jobs are being created, when really it's the same jobs being created over and over again. But it's a great way to fool the public and have the mainstream media push out their agenda. Let's look at the real stats right out of the Washington Post. 1 in 3 U.S. children lives in poverty. That's right. Over 30% are living in poverty. Percentage of the children living in households earning less than 60% of the median income. Real unfortunate statistics we're looking at right here. A country like Greece really isn't too far off from the United States. That's something to say. That's something to look at when you have such a big problem going on and it's being covered up. It clearly is being covered up by the mainstream media. The government is really panicking at this moment, and they're using all of these fraudulent statistics to basically buy them time, but it's not working. We're looking at what's happening, as I showed you, in Belgium right now, and that's coming to our doorstep. We have to be prepared for that. We need to get our own situation in order before everything collapses. I hope that you found this informative. You know, these type of videos do take me a long time to prepare. In fact, yesterday's video took me about 3 hours, just the preparation for it. So I really hope that you do appreciate this kind of work. If you do, it really helps me out a lot if you can give me a thumbs up. I do not take donations. I simply ask that you comment, you give me thumbs up, and all the positive feedback is something that I really look forward to. And don't forget to become an insider if you're not already. That's the best place to get some free information from me directly to your email inbox, and that is at themoneygps.com. Scroll down to the bottom, fill in your email address, and you get occasional emails from me with good, short, concise info.